Yes, people, what is going on? I'm back. I'm doing another Miami Dolphins reaction video, and we've lost. That sounds very familiar, doesn't it? We lose again and again and again and again and again, but somehow we're only 500. Or somewhat, I don't even know what we are. Look, we're 500. I mean, this is kind of going to be a rant in certain parts, and it's kind of going to be a bit of an analysis as well. I don't want to take up that much of your time because I've got a very busy day tomorrow, and it's very, very early in the morning. Here in London, but we have lost to the Green Bay Packers 31-12. Now, my opinions of the game, I thought that we did quite well to keep ourselves in contention in terms of the first half, and then slightly part of the second half as well. Well, start of the third quarter. I thought we did okay, but I mean, we just got done, didn't we? We literally just got battered, and the main part of it was that we couldn't score. We could not score. We could not get anywhere near scoring. 3 times we got blessed with decent field position. We took field goals, and then one of the times we actually worked a bit. I have to say, I'm gonna give us credit here, right? The rushing game, 90 yards for Gore, who is. He's a legend now, but I mean, he's 35 years of age. 35, come on, lads. I love him. I think he's great. He was the reason I actually got into American football. So to see him now wearing the Dolphins colours, as I saw him nearly 10 years ago wearing 49ers colours, and that's what introduced me to American football. I'm really impressed, and I'm really proud we've got him as a Finns player. However, he's 35. I love him, but you can't expect it all to be going on him. We had no real offence today in terms of the passing game. Brock Osweiler, who I've kind of defended in recent weeks, I mean, I'm sorry, it's got to come to an end. You're not good enough. You are not good enough. And I said that you were, and I kind of believe I played a kind of false hope in my head that you were going to be brilliant, and you're not. You're simply not. I mean, good as, again, it's a second choice. I will always say this, good as a second choice, but you're not starting material. You're nowhere near it. Tannehill looks like he could be back, and after what I've said about him in recent weeks, it could be a bit iffy. So who knows what could be happening after our bye week, which is why I'm doing this more of a kind of deep, chilled video, because we have the bye week coming up. So we've got kind of 2 weeks to kind of prep. So, what do I think about the game today in terms of what was wrong? Now, obviously, they had the one big killer to us, which was the running game, which we could not block whatsoever. Anytime they got anytime they got past about 4 or 5 yards, this sounds really bad, anytime they got past about 4 or 5 yards, they were gone. They were gone. Whether it be for 20 yards, whether it be for 70 odd yards, whatever their setup for the TD was at the end of the first quarter. I mean, they just got the ball and they just went. Very good performance from Green Bay and their offensive team. But don't take away the credit from where it's due. My friend John, who's a Green Bay fan, I hope we're watching this. Look, they played very, very well. You cannot argue that. Aaron Rodgers is an elite QB. He's only been picked off once. We sacked him a couple of times. Sorry, once this season, I should say. We didn't pick him off at all, so he kind of could really expect us to, because he is that good, and he did what he needed to do. He run the ball, he got rid of it when he needed to. He's a very good QB, just accept it, lads. We did what we could against a very good QB. And that's kind of why I'm not really that annoyed about this game, and I should be really ranting and saying, oh, he's this and he's that and whatever. But I am annoyed we've lost. I am. Of course I am. I truly am. However, I didn't come into the game expecting to win. So to kind of keep it in contention for as long as we did was quite good. The injuries is the one thing that I'm going to have a bit of a big moan about. We've got 2 weeks now, so hopefully it's all going to sort itself out. But we got injured very, very quickly. We had to adjust to what we had on the flight over on Saturday, which was when we found out who we had and who we didn't have, which was a huge, huge problem, massive problem. We then had to turn around and take into consideration that it was 2 of our offensive line, 3 of our offensive line, 2 or 3, I think it was 3 starts from our offensive line weren't there. You then had to deal with the fact that Parker went, you had to then deal with the fact that Grant went. Although they did bring in Carew, and I actually like Carew. I liked him from last year, and I think he should play some more for us, especially we've been struggling on offence and in the receiving part of the game. So I like Carew. Please get him more involved. We blocked the punt, which was great. But again, we still only scored a field goal for it, which is annoying. But I think, to be fair, as bad as it sounds, special teams actually played okay today, which I'll going to give credit for. Walt Aikens was unlucky with the one who didn't realise where he was. But that's football. You kind of do need to realise where you are. Regardless of where it is, you do still need to do your job. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's really annoying. It really is annoying. We didn't utilise Kenny at all. Kenny Stills had 2 receptions, 26 yards. He's meant to be one of the best receivers in the league. We didn't get him the ball. We didn't even get him the ball. Couldn't get him near the ball. Oh, it's just annoying. We have no offence, and we've got 2 weeks now. Now, 2 weeks, we can get some people back into the squad, get some pace back in, hopefully, with Grant coming back, and start to use Stills. Hopefully, Tannehill's going to add a bit more pace. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think he's going to move the ball a bit quicker. I think he's going to allow some people to run. I think he's going to be a positive impact, I do. But it's for how long and what is going to be that positive impact. Now, the one thing that I really got to me today is the fact that we were 5-4 coming into this game. I didn't expect us to win, but it's kind of, you looked at it and thought, if we didn't have the injuries, if we didn't have the problems that we do have, we could be looking at this game and going, oh my God, we're 6-4, and we've just somehow got a great result. Sorry, I got something in the eye. We got a great result against a very good team, an extremely good team. I'd be very, very happy with that. Their record does not do them any justice, which is just the way the season goes. But I'd be a lot happier. And then we can be looking at it thinking, oh my God, we get a couple of people back healthy and whatever, 2 weeks to kind of work on it. And then you kind of on some sort of a playoff push. Now we're going to be in the hunt, and we're going to do a bit, and then we're going to turn up. To be honest, it's the kind of thing we'll probably beat New England, and that'll be the highlight of our season. So I am quite annoyed. But we've got 2 weeks now. We can kind of start to readjust, see what people are feeling. I think this sounds bad. I think I'd give people a bit of rest. Adam Gase is a very hard working man. I think I'd give people a bit of rest, see how they're feeling. A couple of days, nothing more than that. A couple of days, just see how they are. Go home, spend time with the family, re-energise, because I think a lot of people have played a lot of minutes very quickly. We've had 21 names on the injury list at one point. I mean, there's a lot of injuries going around. Get people rested up, get people back at home, and then come back in and go again. That's what I would do. But I mean, obviously I'm not the coach. But look, I'm annoyed. I am really annoyed. And I'm going to finish my analysis here, or my fan reaction, I'm just going to call this. I'm happy. That sounds strange. I am happy that we kept it in contention for a fair while. I'm not happy that we lost. But you go again, don't you? As bad as it is. I mean, if it was the Patriots, I mean, we got absolutely blown out by them. Like, blown out by them. But the fact that we kind of kept it there, and if we do have that cutting edge, you know, we do have that cutting edge in the final third, or in the red zone, or whatever you wish to call it, we're there. That's the thing. We are there. We had 3 opportunities today. If we turned them into TDs, and that's 21 points, we would have been ahead at one point, and then you don't know what can happen. But there we are. So, I'm just going to say this now. Packers, very good. I actually quite enjoyed watching them as well. It just happened to be they were against my team. Just frustrating. Dolphins, 2 weeks, make the most of it. Please, for God's sake, make the most of it. So, thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. I'm on a big push towards 1k, and I can use my studio, which is over there, rather than this green screen. So, please subscribe and help me with the push towards 1k. So, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you back here for loads more Dolphins content after the bye week. Let me know if there's anything you want me to do in the bye week, by the way. Please subscribe. Fins up.